No, and we have wheels, and we always said if we got in a situation that we didn't like, that we would move, because we want to be able to leave whenever we can. You don't know when there's an emergency, and right now
It's hard telling where we'll be the coming days, but I will be there with you. I'll be here with you.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Taller than Matthew this morning.
Still no.
He hasn't had his Wheaties.
I don't have my shoes on and she does. It's not fair, but I'm still taller.
I got like 4 inches on my shoes, like platform tennis shoes. No, I'm joking.
That'd be funny looking.
That's what he would like to think, but he's really not that much taller than me.
That's what you'd like to think.
Alright, anyways. Back to the...
Task at hand.
Right. We are leaving for Quartzsite for the second time.
And it might be a tad busy.
Yeah, I think it's going to look totally drastic this time when we go up there. We went and scouted out a couple of weeks ago, and I bet it looks even more busy now. We have some friends that are staying on the Arizona State Trust land, and they said there's still some space. I mean, it's going to be a lot more cramped than where we are right now. But they're across from the cell tower, so that's why we decided to pay an extra $20 for a couple weeks. Even though we have the LTVA pass, we really need to be close to that cell tower.
It's the only way we can really stay up at the queue. And y'all are doing something else different too. We're gonna go all the way from here to La Posa South dump station. And I know that's not ideal, and you shouldn't travel that far with that much water weight. We have to go there to fill up our fresh tanks anyways, and the way they have it set up, if you're in a truck, you can bypass the dump station, but if you're in a big RV, it's not so easy to bypass the dump station, so we're just going to go through the whole thing there.
Are you ready to go?
I am. I mean, it's going to be busy where we're going, but let's get it anyhow.
You ready to leave this oasis and go to Crazyville, known as the Q?
I don't know if I'd call this an oasis, but yeah, we're going to Crazy Town. Yeah.
That's a shoe tree right there. It's a tree with a bunch of shoes. If we're ever in the area again without the RV attached, and now that we know where it is, we'll try to stop by there and get a better picture of it, or maybe do a reel, or
and kind of investigate.
Yeah, and see what that's all about. Have y'all ever seen a shoe tree? And what we're talking about is shoe, S-H-O-E. It's like a bunch of shoes you wear tied by their laces on this shoe. On this tree. Yes. Alright, y'all, we're pulling into La Posa South. Place your bets below. Will we be waiting in line? And if so, how long?
Yeah, I was going to say how long is a better question. Wow, they can't even fill in their potholes? You got a speed bump, y'all, and then right after the speed bump is a massive pothole. Ooh, shaky, shaky. Good grief.
Okay, we're now pulling up to where it says line starts here for the dump station. I can't tell how many's in front, can you?
At this point, I'm going to say 3 or 4.
So right now it's 11:38. We need to remember what time it is when we officially pull into the dump. So place your bets below. I think there's 3 or 4 in front of us. How long are we gonna wait before we get to dump? All right, y'all, let me give you what time it is. We just arrived at the dump station. It is 12:30. So we're just now getting to dump.
All right, y'all, here's the situation, basically. It's very windy. I hope you can hear me. This is where we are, and we're next to our friends. Here's the front of our RV, And that little avenue where that RV is now was our escape route. Now we can't expect anybody to not use a campsite, but the part of it they used makes it impossible for us to leave that way. And we purposely have our friends on the other side. Plus they have a razor there, which is fine, but once they take that off the trailer, it's even closer to us. And they have dogs that they let off leash, which is a huge pet peeve of ours. So we're gonna leave, and our friends decided, through no pressure of our own, that they were gonna leave also because they're not comfortable with it. So we get to travel together, and somehow we'll get this circus on the road.
I guess the moral of the story is, because we need to be facing a certain way because of solar, always have an escape route. They always say when you park to have an escape route, but we're really close to our friends because they're our friends. Our friends are gonna leave. We didn't pressure them to leave, but they're gonna leave with us and go out to Plumosa Road, because they said if we left, they didn't think their dogs would be happy with these people next here
With their dogs
off leash and stuff. So we're gonna try to go out to Plumosa, which has a little bit more room. Hopefully the internet will still work well, because it was really good right here. And then we have friends that are at the Escapers Bash right now, and they're gonna be coming to Quartzsite, and I think they want to go to Plumosa, so we might eventually have a better chance of meeting up with friends out there anyways, because this place is actually starting to get congested. But we don't want to be trapped, because what if there was an emergency and we really had to get the RV out quick? Quick is not trying to
300-point turn.
to get out. All right, y'all, it's really windy. Matthew's moving the rocks. Will the rug blow away? Our friends already left, Tom and Ann, so we're gonna back straight up towards that tree, because there was a Class C there earlier and they left. So it's like God opened up a path for us to leave. He said, we don't want you to be stuck.
All right.
This is how you fold a rug up, everybody. Like, get in there! Get in there! I'm telling you no! Ooh!
I feel like this ought to be a cartoon.
Ooh!
It's cold.
Yes, I think when I woke up, my phone said 39 degrees.
Ooh, we're in the desert. Come on.
It's January 18th. It's Wednesday. It's the Wednesday before the big show, so we're leaving before 8 a.m. to attempt. I said attempt. Quotations, y'all. To get fuel, we need to top off our diesel. We need to get more gas in the gas can, and we're going to try to get firewood at Woodstock Fire. They open at 8, so by the time we get there, they should be open. And I believe the transfer station is still open, which is very convenient to Plumosa Road. I think they open at 7:30, and they're only open, I believe, Sunday through Wednesday.
Yeah, that sounds right. And keep in mind, y'all, the transfer station is free in Quartzsite. So even if you have an LTVA pass, which we do, it's farther away than the transfer station, so we're just going to go there if we can.
Yep. Okay, y'all, we are pulling into the transfer station. He looked at me and pointed that way. And here comes Matthew dumping archers. Wow. If this was an Olympic event, y'all, leave a comment below. What score would you give him? Alright, y'all are coming to Arco and score. It's not busy.
Alright, success.
Well, that went well.
Pretty easy, pretty good price. Paid $4.09, if you can believe that.
For diesel, and
with no discount or anything.
$3.45 for
gas for the generator.
And what I've noticed, y'all, I think they have the same price for credit and cash, because it doesn't change on the side, but the 18-wheelers are getting backed up over there on the 18-wheeler side, or the truck side. Alright, y'all, we're at Woodstock, and I'm not getting out. So, on our way back to Plamosa, we decided to drive by our old spot, and those people that kind of encroached on our space and blocked us in, they had the nerve to put out orange cones over their whole site so no one could block them in, but they didn't have the same courtesy not to block us in. Can you believe that?
Now, I didn't put out orange cones because we didn't want to like take over 2 or 3 sites in order to adequately, you know, secure our escape route. But that's what they did. They took at least 3 sites worth in order to plan their escape route. So how is that fair?
Right. And then we drove through there. There was still tons of space. There was no reason to encroach on us. But moral of the story is we'll just have to put out orange cones.
Yep.
For the way that we need to get out.
You know, we try to be courteous and not take up more space than we need, but we also expect other people to kind of, you know, back up a little bit because there is a lot of space. It's not a rally, y'all. There's lots of room.
Unless we're camping with friends.
Oh, yeah.
We'll park really close to them or within 10 to 20 feet. But yeah, we pretty much like to, when we see an RV parked by a tree, we don't go, hey, how close can I get to you?
All right, y'all, check it out. I hope you can see that. It's a motorized paraglider. Now, if you know what that's actually called, tell us in the comments below, but that's what I'm calling it. And if I were to do this, that's how I would do it. It has a motor and a little propeller, so you'd keep going instead of just floating down if you were to launch off a mountaintop, for example. I bet they have nice scenery from up there. What do you think? Would you ever do that?
All right, y'all, I'm giving you a site tour of our new spot here on Plamosa Road. There's our fire pit that Matthew built. Here's our patio rug, and we're parked right by a wash. Look how big that wash is. It's humongous. There's our friends right there, Tom and Ann. And we parked at the dead end of the peninsula. Is that what it is? Like a little cutout between washes. We've got a wash surrounding us all around here. And it goes back there behind them. You can see the mountains over there, and then there's mountains over here. Here's remnants of what used to be a fire pit. And I guess one other person could fit right here. They might have to back in. That is our site. And then we went and got these big rocks and put them on our patio rug instead of getting the stakes. The tent stakes are hard to stake down in the rock. So these rocks work really well in keeping the rug down from blowing when we get those really strong winds. Why do you have a hatchet in the RV?
This is how you fix things.
Can he pick it up? Oh my goodness, he's struggling. Oh no.
What did you say?
Oh my goodness, he's struggling.
I wasn't struggling.
Leave a comment. Was he struggling?
No.
I thought it wasn't supposed to be windy, Matthew.
It's not. That's why it is.
I think it's crooked. Oh my goodness, I got that. He almost face planted on the campfire, y'all. It is dangerous boondocking. No, or is it dangerous wearing socks and sandals?
It's dangerous with me because I'm clumsy.
I think it's the socks and sandals.
All right, this may look a little extreme, but here's what we've done. We've taken all your base logs and put them on the bottom. So then this is an upside down fire. So now we take this stuff, the medium stuff, and we just cross hatch it, and your little tiny stuff on the top. I'm not going to do that yet because it might blow away. It's a little bit breezy. The reason we do this is once you light the stuff on the top, that heats up the stuff in the middle, and then that gets lit, and then this gets lit on the bottom, and it lasts for a long time, and it burns really hot, and you don't have to keep playing with it, poking it, doing anything. Every time we've done this, y'all, the fire ends up burning everything out to nothing but ash. We don't get those big half-charred logs or anything. It's so hot that it just burns it all. I can't wait to show you. All right, this here is gold. This is the little stuff that's going to start everything else on fire.
All right, people wanted to see how you lit this fire. They were upset that you didn't show them. So we're showing them now.
It's real difficult. You take fire, apply it to wood. Honestly, I put the light stuff on top, and it might be a little moist. I don't know how fresh this wood is, but it should start up on its own.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We are on our way to La Posa West to take some trash, and we're gonna stop by the show. It's Friday. The show doesn't open till tomorrow, but they said we could stop by, and we have to go to the show office to get credentials so we can see what the seminar tent looks like and where it's located.
Yeah, because when we get there tomorrow being Saturday, seminar day, we don't want to just aimlessly wander around, and Sean was especially passionate about this, so it's a good idea. We're going to go check out the layout and see how to actually get there.
Hey, y'all.
Well, we found the seminar tent.
Yeah, we're official. We got credentials.
See, doesn't this look official?
Yeah, so we parked right here at La Posa West. It didn't take any time because you can go in the vendor entrance, and now that we have this, it'll be much easier tomorrow because it'll probably be hectic tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
And we found the big tent. We walked through it, and the vendors are still setting up. There's really nothing to see yet. And we got to see a seminar tent, and they don't really have that set up yet either, so we don't really know what to expect till we show up tomorrow.
I genuinely hope that there are some people, I really, really hope this and pray that there are some people who show up to our seminar, because our seminar is about basics, boondocking versus RV parks, tips and realities and that kind of stuff. I really want there to be some newbies out there who show up, but I don't know what to expect because of what we saw today. So let's just hope that it's set up in a way that it attracts the new people, because that's who I want to reach. I want to help people.
Right.
All right, y'all, this is my final rehearsal the night before the seminar. So I'm only going to do it once because my voice doesn't seem to last very long, but we'll see what happens. All right, we're about ready to get started here. Hello, everybody.
Hello. All right, y'all, it's the big day, the seminar day, the day Matthew signed us up for.
And our first RV show.
That's true. All right, y'all, we made it. We're at La Posa West, and I'm gonna get out and show you how Matthew parked us between two bushes, so hopefully we get no door dings. All right, we have a bush right here, a bush in the back, and a bush right here. You can see how people have already lined up in here, and this is where we are.